9-year-old son's school banned brain teasers after a controversial incident. The controversial incident was that my son kept solving them, and other kids kept losing to him, and the other kids' parents complained. His 4th grade teacher runs a weekly tradition called Brain Teaser Friday. The first student to solve the puzzle wins a small prize. It is meant to be fun, a reward for thinking carefully under light pressure. My son won 14 weeks in a row, not by a small margin, decisively, sometimes within 30 seconds. He wasn't gloating, he was just better at it. On the morning after his 14th win, the school received an email. A complaining mother demanded that my son be officially excluded from all future Brain Teaser Friday activities. Her stated reason, my son's constant winning, was damaging the self-esteem of the other children. The school panicked. The teacher proposed a compromise in front of the entire class. A rotation system, limiting my son to playing once every 3 weeks. The other Fridays, he would have to sit out. To give the other students a chance, my son raised his hand. Most adults expected him to be upset. He was, as he later told me, a little confused, but mostly thinking. He asked if he could propose an alternative. Instead of banning me from the puzzles, what if I design the puzzles? That way I can't win, because I already know the answer. The other kids can compete fairly without anyone having to sit out. The classroom went silent. The teacher was visibly stunned. He had reframed the entire situation in 2 sentences. He removed himself from the competition without removing himself from the activity, and found a way to contribute his actual skill. Puzzle construction is harder than puzzle solving, without anyone losing anything. The teacher agreed on the spot. For the next month, my son wrote the weekly puzzles. He took it seriously. He calibrated difficulty. Different students started winning. Engagement increased. The teacher told me at pickup the puzzles had become noticeably more interesting. Problem solved elegantly by a 9-year-old. The complaining mother was not satisfied. She sent a second email to the principal, arguing that my son was now receiving unequal special recognition as the official author of the weekly puzzle. Framed it as preferential treatment. She used the phrase elevated status twice. She closed by suggesting the school institute a rotation of student puzzle authors to ensure equity. The principal forwarded the email to me. I read it twice, made coffee, sat at my kitchen table thinking. Then I forwarded the entire chain to the PTA mailing list. Subject line: should we limit the intellectual contributions of students to protect feelings? The next PTA meeting was a war zone, 90 minutes past schedule. The parent community split into 2 camps. One argued passionately about emotional safety and equitable participation. The other argued with equal passion that punishing competence to make less competent people feel better was the most catastrophically backward lesson the school could teach. The debate reached the school board. They have yet to issue a ruling. They are hoping the issue resolves itself. My son does not care about any of this. He continues writing weekly puzzles. He has not asked once about the politics. He simply enjoys making puzzles other kids enjoy solving. One night at dinner, I tried to explain the controversy in age-appropriate terms. He set down his fork, thought about it, and offered this observation: Dad, it's weird that grown-ups are mad at me for being good at something. Shouldn't they be mad at the puzzle company for making the puzzles too easy? I sat with that sentence for a long time. He had identified the exact logical inversion at the heart of the entire conflict. The adults weren't upset about competition. They were upset that the puzzle difficulty wasn't matched to the children's skill levels. The problem was the puzzle design, not the kid who happened to be good at solving them. The ultimate irony came 2 weeks ago. The complaining mother's own son, the boy his mother was ostensibly trying to protect, completely stopped participating in Brain Teaser Friday. Not because of my son, because his mother's aggressive public complaints had made the activity socially humiliating for him. Every kid in the class knew which parent had filed the emails. Her son did not want to be associated with a controversy. She successfully protected her son from losing by making him too embarrassed to play.